Welcome to the PFD Performance YouTube channel. Pretty friggin' deadly. Well, we're on our way home as a family of winners.
Yeah.
We got fastest electric. We might have got a boo or two, but I think it was mostly in jest, and maybe because other people didn't get the cool trophy that we got.
We didn't make the electric class.
No.
It was there when we got there.
Ripe for the taking. Another set of hardware for PFD, which is kind of cool.
Absolutely.
That's 3 events in a row with hardware.
Yeah. On 3 different cars.
Yeah. So that's kind of neat. Maybe we're doing something right.
Maybe.
Yeah, that was a different experience for me with the family. Tiff was, not a huge change from Danny. Like, she could do some driving and editing, and, luckily we didn't have anything to do on this. But having the kids was probably the biggest change. But honestly, yeah, they did really good. I think they both got a pretty cool experience.
Absolutely.
Most people seem to tolerate him pretty good. Maybe even liked him. So
I'd say so.
Hopefully we'll have him back on another one, whether it's you sick warding or maybe you racing this. So yeah, that was a lot of fun. Wrapped it up with some pizza and an old hangar, and it was supposedly, rumor has it, a hangar that the UFO that crashed ended up in. Who knows how true that was, but kind of cool.
You never know.
And then after that, I think we headed back to the hotel. Tiff and the girls hung out at the pool with a couple other kids and their mom. And then I ended up going and hanging out with some of the usual suspects, which was good to catch up with them before we all had to part ways. A lot of guys ended up heading home right away after the event. A few were staying, so yeah, it was good to catch up with them. Girls been doing good so far, lots of napping because we had them up early. Roads have been good. We drove through a lot of rain.
A lot of rain.
Heavy rain.
Heavy rain.
So that's why we won't really have much for time lapses. Super happy to have done this event again. We'll have to do some serious planning and figure out what events we want to do.
And how we want to do them now.
Yeah.
Because...
this changes things.
Yeah. Danny. I'm sorry, but...
Tiff's coming for you. Danny, gonna have to figure out what we're doing with the Malibu and that other car of yours that still isn't quite on the channel. So that, we can all go.
Yeah, you might have just lost your co-pilot seat if you're not driving.
Yeah, I think things got bigger, which again just means we need to plan a little bit more on, what events we want to do, because there are so many now. Talk with a lot of guys, they kind of want to do that mega week, Rocky Mountain Race Week 2.0 combo thing that's out there now. There's the Sick Smokies, there's that Michigan Miles, which would be cool to do. Obviously there's still Big Sky Race Week. Do I try and go back and win True Street? Do I have the Opal instead? I don't know. Miles of Mayhem's our local one. I really like supporting that. Plus, it's the most convenient. And this is their 5th year next year.
Wow. So,
yeah, we got lots to ponder because we certainly can't do all of them while also having a full-time job and parenting and a house and responsibilities and stuff.
Fixing the cars that aren't driving.
Yeah. But yeah, looking forward to being home, seeing the dog. Appreciate Auntie B looking after him in the house while we've been away. That was a good peace of mind for us with the doofus, that we didn't have to worry about him.
Absolutely. I really liked Roswell.
Roswell was cool.
That was a cool.
It would have been cool to spend more time
city.
there. And honestly, the same things happened to me on other ones of these, where you say, oh, if I ever go back, I'd like to check this and this and this out. But if they keep coming up with cool new events, I don't know if we'll ever go back. But at least there's something in the brain of like, hey, I kind of want to check that out. But there's just so much to see. They really do try and, on these events, try and find just those meaningful touristy road trip spots. And the same thing was on Death Week as this one, where it's not just, purely car themed, like, or just a random spot to say that you followed the route. Like, there's a bit more
substance
behind it. Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
Totally.
And then also they help organize, so like we got discounts on a lot of the attractions and stuff, so that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And it does feel nice, like, especially on this Route 66. We're driving through so many spots that, you know, you can tell they're hard up for it, and having, you know, 150 to 170 cars go through with multiple people per car plus the sick orders, like, they end up having an influx of like 400 or 500 individuals come through, and everyone on the event likes to try and support these little spots that I think it does, you know, make a big difference for them. So it's kind of nice to be able to support that. Absolutely. And if we're not stopping at Texas Roadhouse because Glasgow needs his buns, then we try and find little joints to help support. And it is kind of nice getting further south for some good quality Mexican food. It would have been cool to do this event in the Opal. It's just kind of on theme, but it totally would have made it different. And I'm glad we got to do it this way on this type of event to ease you guys into it so that now you're hooked. Yeah. Which maybe was a good idea or a bad idea, because it might have just made this more expensive. Yeah.
Everyone was really great. We had a lot of families stick together, kept the kids entertained and busy. And
well, we got another 50 minutes to our next planned stop. Stock up on hopefully some Ted Seeger's non-alcoholic beer, because I do think that is a nice tip, because I don't know, I like to socialize. I don't feel like I get the FOMO real bad, and I really would like to try and like push to maybe get them on board as a sponsor for like exactly that, being able to drive your drag and drive car while drinking a beer, because it's non-alcoholic. Definitely. And then that means you can save your alcohol drinks at dinner for margaritas at the taco joint. Well, we'll probably end up doing this one more time, but I see we're at 17 minutes of rambling. That's going to be fun for you to edit.
I'll have to slice that right down.
Yeah, that'll probably do it for now. And thanks for watching. Snack check time. Kind of been slacking on the snack checks. We've tried some stuff.
We have tried something.
Nothing that like blew us out of the water by any means, and I can't even remember all the stuff we tried. But we got a snack here now. We definitely do want to share, because we both thought it was quite good. Flamin' Hot Barbecue Ruffles is where it's at. I'd easily give them a 9.5 out of 10.
I would go. Let's give it an 8.
That's still pretty good, because you just said you're not a big barbecue chip fan, but the ruffle texture is just
where it's at. We've been tickling into some of the
ghost flavors. All of them are good so far. I haven't had a bad one.
On the beer front,
yeah,
or on the
not beer front.
Finally found a case of Ted Seeger's.
Yep, we hunted that bad boy down. Got the last 6-pack in the store. Yeah. So that was a bit of a relief. Also got some Stiegl Radler, like lemon shandy type non-alcoholic one, so that should be good.
And then picked up some Busch Light Peach to take back home.
Super good.
Because that was really tasty.
Yeah, someone didn't believe me that it was really good.
It's not really that good. I didn't believe you, but it's just, it is really good. Right.
wants McDonald's.
That is so beautiful. Yeah.
We are in Canada,
Almost home.
Lethbridge, to be exact.
Yeah.
Did our last stop to get gas to get us home,
Yeah.
and picked up some spicy Aldrich.
It was a risky choice. It's a beloved flavor. Did they ruin it? Did they make it better? I'd vote neither. But yeah, so that was all right. And then picked up some cowboy candy, Cowboys caviar jerky strips. Pretty good.
Pretty good.
A little peppery, a little sweet. Good stuff. Charlotte does not approve.
What do you have to say about your chocolate bar? 10 out of 10 on the Three Musketeers.
Chicks.
The tropical adventure flavor.
Oh,
This one is by far my favorite.
Yeah. 10 out of 10?
40 out of 100.
Wow. 40 out of 100.
it's not great. Yeah, we're getting close. We're sitting at 7,000. Give it a second here. Just wait longer. 7,500 kilometers.
Ew.
It's 200 to go. 96 hours and another hour and a half, hour 45 to go. So that's a lot of seat time.
We've spent a lot of time in this car.
The 2 long drive days are adding up. I'm really glad we did push a little bit further yesterday though.
That was helpful. It will be good to have, hopefully, a normal bedtime routine to get ready for Monday.
Yeah, back to reality tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm not ready. Yeah, just trying to get home. Getting close.
The last stretch is always the hardest.
Well, and we're so used to this stretch. It's boring. All right. Well, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the experience even a quarter as much as we did, because then you'll probably like it. Subscribe,
Yeah.
like this video, leave a comment, all that fun stuff with YouTube. If you're following us, you probably already follow Rich Guido, but if you don't, go give him a follow. Our friends over at WAF Racing on Instagram. There's the Mike with Sheepdog Fabrication or Sheepdog Garage, something like that. Yeah, we'll probably try and drop some apps in the description here for all the people that we know of that we kind of came across on the event. And yeah, it's a big, happy, fun community we are now all a part of.
Yeah.
So it's exciting stuff.
Super exciting.
Open your mouth. I want to get you on camera.
Okay.
All right.
Peace.